In this video, I'm going to be talking about my 5 favorite no-code apps for 2021. Now, keep in mind, before I say my list, there are tons of different no-code apps for all different types of reasons. So in this countdown, I'm going to be showing you best in class why I picked my top 5. Number 1, for the Swiss Army knife. You can do anything with this platform. I'm going to give it to Paperform. Number 2, for your big idea, you're trying to accomplish something huge in the world, I'm going to go with Bubble. Number 3, if you're trying to create an internal tool where it's only for your company or a small group of people, I'm going to go with AppSheet. Number 4, if I'm trying to create an app mockup that looks beautiful, but I have some power behind it and I can move very quickly, it's going to go to Adalo. And number 5, if I'm trying to create the general MVP, I have so many different ideas. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a marketplace, a job board, a powerful website. I'm not sure. I'm going to go with Softr. Now, before you start screaming and saying, wait, you forgot this one on this one. Listen, there's tons of other great apps. And what I want you to think about is don't just go with something that is trendy, work with purpose. That's why I created a brand new mini course that allows you to scale with purpose. You're either going to be saving time or making more money or both. It's free. And it goes through the 7 different steps to find the right tech stack for you and your business. Next, I'm going to be walking through those 5 different platforms and talk about why I love them and why you should give them a shot if it fits on the type of business you're trying to create. To begin with, we're going to look at my Swiss Army knife pick, which is Paperform. You can use this platform for so many different things. I use this as my main form where I have people opt in, but I've built apps with this platform. I've helped MVPs be built for my clients. This is so powerful. Not only does it integrate with Stripe, so now I can just send this out and people can pay me either a one-time fee or a subscription. They can opt in, all of those things. This allows me to now connect this to my main CRM, which is ConvertKit. But that's not all. What I love about this form builder is it's highly customizable, but the configuration that you can have in the back end, either the different things I can add, the analytics I can get, and then also the integration in webhook options. If I'm worried about, if I'm using Zapier too much, I have all my direct integrations right here. I can have webhooks. I can do all of those things right here. My direct integrations, if I need to add in a row to Google Sheets, the list goes on and on. It is so easy to use. Paperform has saved me so many times. I just keep going back to it over and over again. In fact, our highest converting page is using Notion and Paperform. Love it. Keep going back to it. It's a great platform. And depending on what you're trying to create, it could be a great option for you. If you're thinking about just creating an MVP, you need a landing page, you need to have automation and going from there, this is an awesome option. Next up, I'm talking about Bubble, and this is for my big idea. Now, a lot of people will default to Bubble all the time because it's so powerful. And yes, it is powerful. But I would like to say also, out of the no-code space in different platforms, it does have a high learning curve. You have to put a lot of time and energy to learn the workflow and understand how to use this efficiently. But it is very powerful. And a lot of people enjoy it. In fact, if you're trying to get a lot of different power, you need a lot of different integrations and be able to do things from creating a website all the way to integrating with GPT-3. So if you're using things for AI or machine learning, Bubble can handle all of those things. In fact, we have another video where we did a review of Virtual Ghostwriter from Stephen Campbell. That was created with Bubble. In fact, a lot of his other projects where he's doing integrations and advanced things with API, he's doing this with Bubble. It's a great platform. Now, the drawbacks that I see is, again, it's harder to learn, and a lot of the design elements, they're not as easy to do that you can do like Adalo or Softr. But again, it's a trade-off. So depending on what you're looking for. But this still is a standard in the industry. Bubble isn't going anywhere. And there are so many different creators that do such a great job using this. My favorite internal app that I'm really excited about exploring, and we're going to be doing a lot more videos in 2021, is AppSheet. AppSheet is a platform that was bought by Google, so you can integrate Google Sheets very easily with it. And also too, keep in mind, you can now integrate a lot of the different Google Cloud Platform features into this platform. For example, if you're looking at things like cloud vision or machine learning, there are a lot of powerful tools that you can already use in AppSheet, and I can't wait to start diving in and showing you more things about it. Also too, I like their quick start menu, and you can either bring in your data source, you can talk about from your idea, and then it makes educated guesses, and it starts building the app for you. And now it doesn't do everything, but I'll give you an example. If you're using something like relational databases that you find in Adalo or other things, in AppSheet, if you're telling the system what kind of business you're trying to create, it will already make those relationships in those databases integrated when you're getting started. Then you can customize if you need to, but it does all of those things for you. There's so many different other types of businesses that use AppSheet. It now knows, okay, you're trying to create this kind of business. This is the best kind of database or relationship we're going to build for you. Just one of the perks. Now, again, you can still customize it, but I really like this. And also using things like OCR, so it's using just different recognition systems when you're taking pictures. It's already in AppSheet. And guess what? It's free. So I think having internal tools for businesses or personal use cases, it's going to be huge in 2021, and it's going to just keep going year after year. AppSheet is on the forefront of that, and stay tuned for a lot more tutorials on this platform. Next up, we're going to look at the best platform I look at for app mockups and for you to create your first version 1 for apps. I'm going to go with Adalo. I've done tons of videos, and there's going to be a playlist down below somewhere, but I love this platform. It's so easy to use. I love the format of this, and not only that, the templates and all the things that you can be using with this, it's just second to none. So again, I'm using Adalo if I'm trying to move with purpose. I have an app idea. I can already work with a template or use a lot of the different functional kits to allow me to move very quickly with whatever I'm trying to do. Last up, but not least, we're going to look at the general MVP. I'm going to look at Softr. Softr is a platform where you can create powerful websites, web apps, and client portals using the power of Airtable within 10 minutes. I just love this platform. This allows me to test out a lot of my ideas. And in fact, I've done this with clients and students as well. They have great ideas and they're like, well, I want to do a marketplace, or I want to do a job board. And instead of going with other platforms that cost a lot more money, we can start with Softr to test those ideas, validate the idea, and then move on. If it doesn't validate, guess what? We can pivot and go on, but we're not sinking hundreds, if not thousands of dollars first in testing the audience out. Softr allows me to get started for $0 and then scale up depending on what I need and the different features. But I think this platform is going to be a game changer for 2021. And there are so many people taking advantage of using directories, using marketplaces with Softr. It's only going to continue in 2021 and beyond. All of these different platforms will be in the links down below. I want you to get started and think about, with purpose, which one do you want to start using? What kind of project are you trying to build? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you're still stuck, you don't know where to go, that's why we have that mini course. Make sure that you pick it up. It's free to get started. Either you're going to be saving time or making more money with your business. I'll talk to you in the next video.